recording for me.
I didn't hear you. Say it. Say it. I didn't hear you. I didn't. Take the mic.
I said, baby got back.
Let me introduce you to Dondre Whitfield. You may know him from his role as Terrence Fry on All My Children. Before we talk to Dondre, we have some behind-the-scenes video of Dondre as well. Watch this.
All I can think about was, you know, my childhood, me growing up, not being able to have, you know, certain girls talk to me or whatever. Of course, now that thing has changed. I like soft, sensual qualities. Like hips. Don't get rid of the hips. I'm a hip man.
Are you an All My Children fan?
I'm an All My Children fan to the end, okay? I just want to let you know, baby, hips is all right here.
When you were asked to do this calendar, what was your first reaction? What was your biggest fear?
I thought it was a practical joke.
What was your biggest fear?
I thought somebody was out to get me.
You don't see yourself as sexy?
No way.
Wait a second.
Hey, Jenny, you gotta understand where all
was
this
that you
stemmed
back
from.
there? Come here. What'd you say?
It's too sexy. When I be with all my children, I be about to fall out. You look.
What was your biggest fear when you were going to do the calendar? It was so funny what you said.
I
You thought they were going to use this picture for a dartboard.
I just know that my month is just gonna wind up as like the calendar's dartboard.
Boy, are you wrong. Here's your picture from the calendar. You are Mr. April.
April.
Correct, Mr. April?
April What do you expect? I mean, okay, we go out to Jamaica. Now, you see, you know, Willie and you see Alvin, and I'm sitting there going, man. You know,
that's where you
can't feel really secure about yourself after you see Willie take his clothes off, you know?
Yes,
He holds his own, believe me. He definitely holds his own. He's
Let
wonderful.
me introduce the next gentleman here. His name is Alvin Clayton, a model and accomplished painter. Let's take a behind-the-scenes look at Alvin's shoot as well. Look at this.
For me, what makes a woman sexy is just a total look. There's certain women that have a particular style. I've seen sexy women in all shapes and sizes.
Does he remind you of a movie star?
Yeah.
Denzel? I'm sure you've been told that before. You do like Denzel, but you actually have an association with him.
Yeah, actually, we are partners at a restaurant in Los Angeles called George's, along with a lot of other entertainers and Noah
You didn't
Nixon.
happen to meet him by being a stand-in or anything, did you? Because you look a lot like him, I thought.
I just met him through our association, and a lot of times people come into the restaurant and because they know Denzel's associated with it. And me, from my modeling, I guess, people see me in catalogs and they can't put a name to a face, so when they come in, I'm automatically Denzel Washington. It's like, people have like walked up and said, I love you in Philadelphia. I'm like, oh, really?
I'm sure they do. Let's take a, this is Alvin's picture from the calendar. This is, you're Mr. August, right? Here's the photo again. Now that's a pretty sexy picture. How does your mom feel about your picture, you're posing like that?
She hasn't seen it yet, but...
Does your mom watch talk shows?
I'm sure she does.
Well, she's going to see it. She's going to see it now. Was that month okay? Because I don't know how they pick months. Was that month all right for you?
Actually, I would have liked to have been February. That's when my birthday is, and it's a love month, you know. So.
We're going to take a break now. Later in the show, you at home will get a chance to win a real live date with a calendar hunk. One of these guys could be your Mr. Right. We'll tell you how you can win a date with one of these guys, so stay tuned for that. And also coming up, we'll talk to one of the hottest supermodels from one of the hottest calendars to ever hit the stands, the Sports Illustrated swimsuit calendar, so don't go away. That's right, the men of the Chippendales calendar are coming up next. Because it's time for the men of the Chippendales calendar. It's Charles, Michael, Randy, and Greg, correct?
Correct.
Now the Chippendales calendar is, I think it's the calendar. First of all, it's probably the hottest selling calendar ever. And it's the one that started sexy calendars, am I the way I remember it, correct?
Yeah, I think so.
The start of the whole thing. Charles, the most important information I'll give you from the top, Charles is single. Okay? Have you been on 3 covers?
I've been on three covers, 4
3 of the
different
Chippendales covers. Let's show the cover of this Chippendales calendar before we look at Charles's picture. Here's the cover. Fabulous looking calendar. And here's Charles as Mr. June, right? You're Mr. June in the calendar? Is this it?
Yeah, that's
okay.
me.
There you are. There you are. Now, Chippendales has done very well for you. You did a movie with Billy Crystal?
I've done a couple, yeah. I just did a movie with Billy Crystal called Forget Paris, which will be coming out in a couple months.
Okay.
And
now, the women, of course, love this. Does your mom love this too?
She does. My mom is great. Both my parents, actually. My mom really critiques the calendar. It really surprises me because my mom's very sort of conservative, and she'll say that. But the cute one about this is I've shot it 4 years in a row, and each year she'd always say, you know, Charles, you know, why don't you smile in the calendar? And
she's telling you how to pose for the picture.
And I said, Mom, you know, this is a concept. They pay me. I have to, you know, put out this image that they want. It's not my choice. And so this year, on all of my pictures, I think I'm in 3 different ones. I smiled throughout, and so I told her I did it just for her. And I know. Hi, Mom. Where's the camera? Hi, Mom.
Michael, is it Michael?
Yes,
Michael
right.
Goodrich is Mr. October?
October.
Let's take a look at Michael's picture before we talk to him. You do actually work for Chippendales and you tour with Chippendales?
Yeah, I tour 9 months out of the year. For the
Mostly in Europe?
Mostly in Europe, for the last 3 years in Europe.
You get recognized when you go out?
Sometimes, yes, in Europe a lot. You know, I'll be with the rest of the, with the other guys, and we look different than anybody else pretty much in England, you know.
Now, Randy, you said this is the hottest selling thing in London. You're hotter than the Beatles in London.
World, yeah.
You got Mr. January, right? You are Mr. January?
I'm Mr. January,
Is that a good or a bad? Is it good to be first or last to be the first?
It's best to be first.
It's best to be the first one. Okay. And here's your picture. Here's Mr. January from the Chippendales calendar. And pictures were shot in a pool, right? In a pool?
Yeah, this year we shot in a pool. It was about 20 degrees. Yeah.
It's always a lot more glamorous than it looks.
Yeah.
And Greg, you are Mr. December?
Yes.
Let's take a look at Greg's picture. Does it bother you to be Mr. December? Is that... Is that true? Is it true what he says?
That's me. Yeah, I cut my hair about a month ago, so I look a lot different, I think, now.
You do look different.
Yeah.
Is it true that it's better to be January? I don't know the difference.
Well, they put him on the
I was January
for
2 years running.
in a row. So
and,
yeah, he was the best for 2 years. So it was like passing the torch.
Also single? Are you guys both single?
Yeah.
Michael too?
We're all single.
Everybody's single. Okay. Look at the men who want you to win a date with them. That's the highway. Oh, this is the romantic guys. You're going to love this. You have a chance to win a date. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Chris, Mr. May. If you win a date with me, get ready for bubble baths and champagne, as I guarantee a wet and wild time.
Hi, I'm Steve, Mr. July. And if you want a date with me, expect to be wine and dine. I'll show you the most romantic evening of your life.
Well, that was a look at just one of the guys in the romantic men calendar. Let's meet them all now. Eddie, Chris, and Steve. Come on out. It's working. It's working. Thank you very much. That is a very romantic thing to do.
You're welcome.
And they smell fabulous.
Hey,
Just keep wishing. Just keep wishing.
It was my idea, thank you.
So these are the guys. We talked earlier about winning a date. These are the guys that want to talk about it. But first of all, let's look at the cover of the calendar first. The romantic men calendar. Wow. That's a beautiful picture. That's gorgeous.
That's Steve.
Okay. Oh, you're at Steve cover? Okay, and this is whose picture is this right here? Is this Eddie? This is Eddie?
Yeah.
You look very different there than you do here.
Yeah, well, I changed a little bit.
So, Chris, you tell us about the contest, because I know we've talked about it and women are anxious to know. What do they have to do to win a date with one of you guys?
What they need to do is they need to write to the Jenny Jones Show a letter stating, hey, why they want to go out with one of the romantic men. And we choose a winner. And
now, will it be just you three guys or the rest of the guys?
No. In fact, buy a calendar and take your pick. We'll choose.
And it could be Steve, who is Mr. July. Let's take a look at Steve's picture. You also go out. So, Steve, you go out and do signings, and where did the woman ask us? She asked for an interesting autograph.
We were down in Mexico. We did a big thing down there, and there was girls crowded all around us down there, and this girl, I look over and she just pulled out her breast, and it was right in my face. Like, God, could you sign this? I'm like, hey, well. So I'm like,
she didn't have enough money to buy a calendar.
I signed her up her chest. You know.
Don't lie, Steve.
I've never seen one of those before, so.
So, Chris, you're Mr. May. Did we look at Mr. May's picture? Let's take a look at Chris's picture.
Great photo, great.
Okay, so the contest is they have to. You're also looking for, by the way, other recruits for calendars. Is this true?
Yeah, we are. Actually, we're kind of holding a model search for our 1996 calendars, both for men and women. So,
how do they contact you for that?
Boyfriends, wives, send in pictures of your spouses to the Jenny Jones Show.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. Hey, your idea, not ours.
Okay.
What we want to do is, the whole thing was when we did this calendar, we wanted to have guys who are actually not good looking but romantic.
So the key is that they be romantic?
You have to be. I mean, you're laughing, but we actually screened the guys when we did this.
Okay, and by the way, the address to write to for the win a date with a romantic guy is the show here, P.O. Box 3333, Chicago 60654, to win a date. And when we come back, if you've got a thing for macho guys, the Highway Hunks calendar is next.
How much longer? it almost time yet?
It's time. Come on.
Oh my God, check it out. Check out his butt.
Lucky News has nothing on these guys. Okay, meet 6 of the men from the Highway Hunks calendar. Here are Tony, Steve, Eric, Craig, Chris, and Miguel. Somehow I thought hard hats and tool belts. I didn't expect to see no clothes, but that's okay. Okay. So Tony, Tony, you are in the calendar. You do jockey commercials?
Yeah.
And we have something in common. You know, we were on the same TV show. Were you on?
We were. Yes, we were.
I was on Star Search.
Yes. Jenny, what did you do?
I did stand-up comedy. And
Did you?
And you were the male spokesmodel,
Yes,
I'm sure.
yes.
I'm sure you were. Steve, you're a high school teacher, is this true?
Yes, I'm a high school teacher.
Hang on, she wants lessons. Did any of your students see any of your sexy pictures?
Well, my students don't even know that I'm really involved. You know,
Okay.
They do now, but I keep my personal life to myself.
You were also Mr. USA last year, true?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. Eric, you were spotted. You were discovered for the calendar. Where were you spotted?
I was spotted at actually at the health club.
At the health club?
Yeah.
Well, which one? We don't want names here. We don't want names. How's your family react to you doing these sexy pictures?
Oh, God. My mom's just going crazy.
Are they teasing you about
Yeah,
it?
she's more excited about this than I.
She's very excited. It was always positive with your family.
Yes.
Okay. And Craig, Mr. October,
Yeah, that's
you were
correct.
working out here? You took your picture just out on the road and traffic's going by, and that's where you shot your pictures?
Yeah, I was doing my photo shoot. It was rush hour. People drive by honking. I got scorecards too. Girls drove by. I got rated. I felt like an Olympic diver.
And you know, the show's in Chicago. We've had a lot of construction on the Kennedy Expressway, and that's where you actually found out about the calendar.
Yeah, I got a flyer when I was working on a Kennedy one day. Guess you guys can blame me for all the traffic out there.
And Miguel, you're also from Chicago?
I'm from Chicago, yes. Originally from Spanish in Mexico, too.
Well, how do you compare American women to women from other countries?
Different, very different.
There are a lot of guys in this calendar. When we come back, we're going to have more highway hunks. In fact, check this out. Time for the Alaya calendar. That's Willie Gall's calendar. It's 1-800-600-5026 because it's available mostly by mail. Good luck with all the calendars. What a panel we have today. Thank you all.
Guests of the Jenny Jones Show stay at the Best Western Inn of Chicago, located just steps from Michigan Avenue. For reservations, call 1-800-557-BEST.